Welcome back to the channel, guys. So for those of you that are new here, you probably came across this video and it's probably on God's timing. And that's what I have to say about that, because this information is life-saving. And you have to be very aware of what you're getting yourself into in today's day and age, because there's a lot of narcissism going on. There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of control, a lot of gaslighting going on, and crazy making. And you guys could be in the initial stages of being loved bombed right now, or you're just being taken control over by a person who was posing as sweet, innocent, kind, nurturing, caring, whatever. Like, you could be in over your head. Nothing is set in stone until you know for sure what you're dealing with. That's why in relationships you have to extend things for a long time before you fully know what you're dealing with. That is very important in today's day and age. And for those of you guys that are new here, also don't forget to follow me on IG. It's the same username as here on YouTube. And with that being said, let's get into this topic. I'm going to discuss 7 ways a narcissist will manipulate and control you. I took a few notes because there's a lot of points I want to hit and I don't want to miss anything. The first thing we'll talk about is baiting. They will purposely do things to trigger you. If they can get an emotional reaction, it gives them a sick sense of power. So if you guys are dealing with somebody and like things are going well, let's say, things are going like pretty damn good. Out of the blue, all of a sudden, they start to do things to purposely get under your skin. And if they can do it, it'll put a smile on their face. They enjoy being able to get a rise out of you, a kick out of you. They thoroughly enjoy it because this shows them they're literally doing things to get you to react a certain way. You can call them out for being manipulative. You can do all those things. And if you do that, they will deny it. They will say, I'm not manipulating you. I'm not playing a game. I'm not doing any of those things. I don't do that. That's not what happened. That's what they're going to say, but literally, that's what happened. So you cannot trust their words for what they say, because what they're doing holds far more weight. So that's something you guys have to understand. And also, before I continue to get into this topic, I do have information in the description box under all these videos if you guys need help, assistance on your situation. I know how hard it is to deal with this stuff. Narcissistic discards, breakups. I'm going to do a video pretty soon on the idolize, devalue, and discard phase. The 3 cycles of narcissistic abuse that continues to rotate in circles, because at first, they idealize you. You're the best thing that's ever happened. You're so amazing. To then the discard. Or not the discard, the devalue stage. All the chaos happens. All the bad vibes. All the criticisms. All the tearing you down to the lowest. And then it circles around to devalue you, to make you feel not good enough, to make you feel that way, when in actuality, they are not good enough. They are projecting. They know they're pieces of shit. They know they're toxic. They know they're not cut out for a healthy relationship. So they project all these things onto you. And guess what happens? It's a cycle for a reason, because once they idealize you, then start to devalue, then discard you, as a little time goes on, they're going to try to take you right back up and go right around again. So if you guys ever think about taking a narcissist back, just understand that this is going to happen all over again. They did not change. They want you to think that. They want you to believe that. They're the exact same, and they'll be the exact same until the day they die. But anyways, this is a whole other topic. We're going to get on to number 2. Another way a narcissist will manipulate and control you is with fear and provoking you. They want to cause you fear and anxiety. They want you to feel anxious about what's happening. They will yell and scream at you. They will pick a fight. They will do the craziest stuff, all hell will break loose. And this tactic allows them to gain power. They want to fill you with fear. They want you second guessing yourself. They want you to just, your mind is somewhere else. And you can't wrap your head around it. You can't understand why you cannot just be on good terms with this person and things just continue to happen. They are purposely manipulating and controlling you, and that's all you have to know. They will deny that as well. They'll deny anything you tell them what they're doing. And they'll call you out for criticizing them, but you're calling them out for their bad behavior. It's not criticism. You're literally calling them out for their bad behavior and what they're actually doing. And they want to like turn it and flip it on you to make it seem like you're just saying those things. And it's not the truth, but it is the truth. That's literally what you're doing. But hey, you can't tell them that because they're toxic. They can do all sorts of things to you. You can't have a reaction. You can't react to their abuse. You can't do any of those things. You just have to take it. You're supposed to just take it, let them abuse you to death, and just take it. Don't say nothing about it. Otherwise, you're the bad guy or you're the bad girl. It's absolutely insane. This is gonna put us on to number 3. At the end of this video as well, I have solutions for everything. So stay through to that. Number 3 is they will come off intriguing, and this is how they rope you in. They will fill your head with a fantasy and act like something they will never be. This is crazy, bro. Every single one of them do this. All of them. Because you're just like, oh my God, like, this person is amazing. This is incredible. I can't believe it. I can't believe I finally found the one. That's how you're thinking. But it's not what's happening, bro. A fantasy is happening. They want to make you believe that that's who they are. And as time keeps going on and months continue to go on, you start to see sides of them that's like, woof. This is nothing like I've ever seen in my life. You're going to start to get abused. And you don't even understand how a person like that is even capable of those things because you never thought they possibly would be capable of those things. But folks, they are. I mean, they're a narcissist. Of course they're capable of those things. They will do you dirty so many times, and it will continue to happen until you get out of that. The thing is, when you get out of that, and time has gone on, good chance they hoover. Good chance they come back. Good chance they try to take you through that cycle all over again. The odd time it won't happen, and I will tell you why it won't happen the odd time. It's not for sure they're going to come back. And some of you guys, bro, that I've done coaching calls with, you guys should not be thrilled if they do come back. Because some of you are like almost wanting them to come back. And it just shows like, man, it shows your lack of experience. It shows the lack of ability to understand narcissism at the highest level. And I would consider myself understanding this stuff at the highest level at this point, going through it so many times. It's to the point it doesn't even affect me. It might affect you when they're actually doing you dirty in the moment, but when it's all said and done, you are nothing short of blessed that that situation is over. Because that's who they are, folks. They can't even help it. It's a personality disorder, guys. Their minds operate that way. Sometimes they will convince themselves it's normal. I'm just different is what they'll say. Yeah, you're different. You're special, aren't you? You're special. Borderline autistic, but anyways, it's not healthy human behavior, and they can't accept that fact. So they don't want to change. They do and they don't. They say they want to change, all this stuff, but the truth of the matter is they won't do the actual work in order to change. And 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, they'll never change. So for those of you guys that are like almost wanting them to come back, or you're just waiting for them to hoover and it would excite you, you guys are out of your minds, boy. The truth is, you just don't understand. You're waiting for that person you met at first to return, so the good times could happen again. Let me ask you guys a question. Is it worth it to go through the good times again, for them to put on an act to pretend to be that way, all to put you through that abuse one more time? And then things wear off a little bit, the cobwebs are shaked, and it happens again and again and again, because that is how their minds operate, folks. It'll never be a healthy dynamic. They'll never be the person you want them to be. They never will be that. They never will be that. You're in for abuse over and over and over again. And the fact that they can love bomb you again at the beginning and pretend like they've changed is only going to F with your head more and more and more as you continue to go through the cycles. That's the truth. And this shit is scary, boy. This shit is scary. Because when you meet somebody new and you're talking to somebody and it seems good, there's no for sure fact that it's going to continue to be that way. You might be involved with a narc. You might not. They might be consistent. And if you can meet somebody like that meets your standards, you can consider yourself one of the luckiest human beings on the face of the planet Earth. Because this stuff that I'm explaining right now is just common today. It's disgusting. In fact, it might be healthier if you start talking to someone and butt heads almost instantly. And it's not this big shower of love just like instantly. You're probably better off. Because those love bombing sequences are effing dangerous, and it will hook you like a drug. You just want that feeling again. You just want that person again. You just want everything to go that way again and stay that way, but it won't. And it never will. Because narcissists are not designed to keep it that way. The fourth thing they will do to manipulate and control you is use false accusations. They will cause an emotional response. The false accusations will cause an emotional response out of you, and that's when they have you under control. If they accuse you of something falsely and you have an emotional reaction, that again is going to put a smile to their face, because they know, I'm disturbing this man. I'm disturbing this woman. And it's sick, but I love it. I love to be able to control them. They're evil to the core of their beings, guys. They're not a regular human being. They love being able to do stuff like this. So if you guys are ever getting rubbed the wrong way with things that are going on like this, I say cut your losses. Cut your losses, move on from that person, and just understand that this stuff will continue to happen, but it's only going to get worse over time. It always does. It never gets better. It only gets worse until it's done. And once it's done, like I said, the cobwebs shake off everyone. You heal a little bit. Time goes on. They will reappear like this because they want to take you through that loophole again. They want to ruin you and bring you back down one more time because they don't know how to do anything else besides that. They have to have you under control. They can't let you be a human being that does his or her own thing. They don't view it that way. They have to control your life. They have to control your every move. They have to do all those things. And you know what? Of course, there's boundaries. Like, let's say I have a girl, you have a girl, or you have a guy, or whatever's going on. Let's say you tell your girl, you know what? I don't want you going out. I don't want you going out drinking without me, all this kind of stuff. No talking to other dudes if you're with me and you get my commitment. That's healthy. That's boundaries. That's common sense. And any man and woman that's actually together where it's healthy, those things do not happen. It doesn't. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't. But anyways, boundaries are okay. Controlling someone's every move and everything else, and controlling how they should treat you and all this stuff is not okay. At the end of the day, you're not serving a child. You're serving another adult. They can take care of themselves in a lot of different ways. You can do things, of course, that's supportive. There's a difference between being supportive and being controlled and someone putting these unrealistic expectations on you. And it's exactly what narcissists do because they cannot take care of themselves. And this goes on to number 5, the guilt tripping and the lying. You will catch these individuals lying about things they don't even need to lie about. That's how much they lie. And they will guilt trip you 100 times over. They'll make you feel guilty. They'll make you feel like you didn't do this enough for me. You're not there. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. They're just trying to drive you nuts. You're doing all you can. You're doing even more than you should, actually. You're there for them more than you should be. You're doing things for them more than you should be. And they will try to guilt you the more you do. And it's going to drive you nuts. In actuality, they're not doing enough. They're not doing shit for you. They ain't doing nothing to add positivity to your life. They're only bringing you down. That's all they're doing. They don't know how to treat somebody right. They don't know how to do things for somebody else. It's all about what they can gain from you, and no matter how much you do, guys, they're going to criticize you and make it seem like you're not doing enough, and it's going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off because you're already doing so much, and for them to be that ungrateful and disrespectful and delusional is just out of this world. And this goes on to number 6. Playing the victim. This is a very known thing that they do. They can provoke you. They can upset you. They can do all these things. The second you clap back, the second you say something to them, it was the worst thing ever. You're the worst person ever. Now you're going to make them cry. They're going to go crazy and all this stuff. But they hit you 10 times harder than you hit them. Now they're playing victim when you say anything back. They might run to other people and, oh my God, he did this to me or she did this to me and da-da-da. When they are the devil themselves. They did things to you that are far worse than you ever did to them. And the things that you did that are so-called wrong towards them was initiated from what they've done to you. And you didn't even do anything that wrong. This is how crazy this shit is, guys. Narcissists set you up for failure. They set you up to lose. Why are you guys even struggling with these people and wanting them back? Some of you guys are crazy, bro. Some of you guys want them back. What do you think's going to happen then? Like, what do you think? If you've gone through the cycle once of the love bombing and the idealization to then being degraded and devalued, they're going to criticize you, bring you down to your knees, and then discard you. If you've been through the cycle once, I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen again. So why do you want that, bro? All the dopamine, the euphoria, the feelings they've made you feel during the love bombing phase, all that ain't worth it to just get devalued and discarded again. And they're going to make you feel worthless. Is it really worth it? Because if you guys think it's worth it, you just want to feel good one more time, be my guest. Go for it. But you're not going to win with a narcissist. I'll tell you that right now. They set you up to lose. They set you up to fail. That's all that happens. And they can't even see past their own bullshit most of the time. But it's a cycle of abuse. It literally is. It's going to mess with your head. The more you go through it, the more it's going to mess with you. The more you can see it for what it is and get out, the happier you will be. And this goes on to the last thing. They give you false hope, which is also, kind of love bombing. They will future project, future fake, You guys are going to do all these things together and all this stuff, and all of a sudden it all comes crashing down, and not one of those things have happened. You didn't even get started. It's all a fantasy in their head. They're not living in reality. They're living in a fantasy of what they think is going to happen and what they think should happen, and they're going to say all this stuff with taking no action. They're gonna future fake having a family with you, getting married with you, all this stuff, all this lovey-dovey stuff, and it's all a figment of their imagination because none of it has happened. And before it happens, they discard you, and it never happens at all. So they will give you false hope. And guys, the last thing here is I got solutions for you guys. So my solution is do not take the narcissist seriously. I'm telling you guys right now, if you know you're dealing with someone and you don't see anything good coming out of it, and you fully understand that you're being manipulated in this situation with this person you're with, do not take them seriously. Anything they say or do not take it personally, and try your best not to feed into them, to give them the reactions that they want. Don't get overly upset when they do something. It's hard sometimes. You're going to get a little bit upset. Don't get overly upset. Don't give them exactly what they want, because this feeds them, guys. This feeds these sick puppets. So don't do it. These narcissists are power hungry, and they want to control you so they can feel powerful and secure while in the toxic dynamic of the relationship with yourself. So I hope I hit the nail on the head in this video. I'm pretty sure I have about 100 times over. So that's it for this one. And like I said, man, if any of you guys need help personally, you can definitely find my information to get a hold of me, and we will dissect the whole situation in itself. And we will slay the narcs. That's what we do best. So I thank God for giving me this level of self-awareness and this amount of understanding towards this stuff, because this is a nightmare. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.